the causes are either the school wasn't looking out for the students weren't looking out for each other, or just being assholes and picking on the nerds,
Yeah.
or
Did you actually get too much information about the school shooting, the recent one with him?
um, I I did all of my stuff through Yahoo. Like, I
Because
just kept
the
going on to
kid
Yahoo
had a
every update.
history of mental illness that the mother knew about,
Yeah,
and she told him where the guns were and taught him how to shoot them.
yeah. That
She,
is the parents' fault. I'm sorry. I feel really bad, for the mother, for the father, for, their sons, but that was the parents' fault. I'm sorry.
that was completely the parents' fault. You don't just up and do that.
Yeah,
That goes along the same lines of if they're going to think video games are real, you should try to limit them on that. Just like you shouldn't play this because you won't distinguish between reality and fiction.
yeah. Like, for, no, granted, my mom, you know, was a very firm believer in, or actually is a very, very firm believer in kids will be kids, and depending on your kid, you have to trust them a little bit. You have to let them go out and do their own thing, and if they get in trouble, well, they know to not get in trouble again, because these are the consequences. And if they go out and do something stupid, do some stupid violent thing, because they learned it in a video game, or a book, or a movie, or something like that, that's my fault as a parent. It is my fault as a parent that I didn't take the precaution, that I didn't take the responsibility for my child's actions, and my own actions for not telling my child, look, don't believe any of this fictional stuff. Like, and, I don't know about other kids, but for me, growing up, I don't know, when did Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back come out? 2002?
2000, yeah, I think it was 2002.
Yeah, 2002, I was, let's see, 99, I was 5, so leading into 2000,
2001.
6, 7, 8. I was 8,
So you're
or
one year
7.
younger than, so you were about,
It was about 7.
yeah.
Yeah. So, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back came out when I was 7. And, movies like Fight Club came out way before then. Or not way before then, but before that. And, the American Pies came out, a year before that, or a year after. And my mom took me to go see Fight Club when I was like 6. 5 or 6, or however old I was. And she asked me. My mother straight up asked me, to my face, as a child, now, honey, you do know that at the end of the movie, when the guy shot himself in the face, that wasn't real. And I said, duh, I know that wasn't real. That was all special effects. That was all this. That was all that. I knew. I was a
Yeah.
smart kid. Because my mother took the time to say, okay, honey, we're going to go see something that's violent, and it's not real. It's not, it's not this. It's not, don't do it. And I'd always look at her and go, duh, Mom, I'm not
hmm
stupid. And like I said, I was 7 and she took me to go see Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I was 7 or 8, 6, 7 or 8, and she took me to go see American Pie. But I wasn't allowed to watch South Park.
Yeah, that's a bit different.
Yeah, and yeah, that is a bit different. South Park is, even if I had kids, I would not let my kid watch South Park till they were 13, maybe 15. It's, not to say that South Park isn't a totally bad show, but it's not something.
It's not a kid's show. It's not something a child should be exposed to. That
Yeah,
there's enough crap in the world that you shouldn't just. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't want to get preachy.
I don't know. I'm kind of getting preachy with all my stuff. I think at this point it's okay if we both start getting preachy. But it's just I don't understand why people have to attack entertainment. Entertainment is entertainment. And if you leave entertainment in the hands of smart intellectual people that know that, this shit isn't real, don't do it. that it should be all fine and dandy, and nobody should have to attack it. But then, of course, you have, not anything against you, but, you have those, the religious people who are, trying to go and say that, oh no, this helps support, the devil, or it helps support this, or, people trying to say that this thing of entertainment, this thing of enjoyment, is evil. And I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. It's just... but a lot of people that do it are also hypocritical. But like the NRA coming out with a fucking a shooter. A shooter is what it is. It is a shooter. I don't care.
It is a shooter.
It is a shooter simulator. It's... Ooh. I found a dungeon. Is it a zombie dungeon? It's a zombie dungeon.
Sweet.
Cool.
You can farm for...
Yeah. Turn this into an EXP grinder.
Carrots.
Gunpowder, redstone, bucket, and some bread, which looks like pizza in this texture pack.
Huh.
Yeah, bread looks like pizza. Some more bread. Ooh, 2 saddles, wheat. Ow! No, you should not have spawned. Oh, might not be right here. Okay, that should be good. Some more buckets, more redstone. 3 saddles. We have 3 saddles. Awesome.
3 saddles?
3 saddles. In 1 chest. Let's see. 4 wheat, 2 chests, 3 saddles, 3 bread, 3 buckets, 8 redstone, and 7 gunpowder. That was a nice find. And plus, the mossy cobble that I'm probably gonna come back and grab later when we're both able to record.
Yeah.
Or when we're both able to play.
Stupid laptop.
But yeah, that's just been my pet peeve is... And like I said, you can just set your clock to it. You can just go onto a calendar every year and go, I suspect that video game violence is going to be an issue here. And probably 9 times out of 10 you're going to be right. It's... And like I keep repeating, I really don't understand why people have to keep bringing it up. Like, it's just... There's really no point, because... Video game production is a job. It is a job set, and if we ban video games, well, there goes a whole bunch of jobs.
Yeah. That is like, oh, we gotta attack video games. We've gotta attack video games. Why? Because they're violent.
Well, what about
so
the people
you
that...
want to attack one of the highest grossing markets right now.
Yeah, that's probably the only other thing keeping this country afloat. Financially. At least that's my opinion, because, video games, are expensive. They are. They're fucking expensive shit.
When you can afford them
yeah.
in mass numbers.
Yeah. And...
Because buying things stimulates the economy. Buying anything stimulates the economy.
Yeah, even if you only go out and buy a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. You're helping the economy, even in your own little way, by buying a product.